Now, did you carry out your assignment?
Yes, oh, almighty Osiris, here is the Ankh. It was easier than we thought it would be. This, our seal, is no great champion, but rather a deadbeat who bums out in the alleys of Cairo all night.
Good. With the Ankh, the symbol of life, back in my hands, I will reawaken my servant. Then he'll prepare for my arrival.
Aha!
A seal? How did you find us?
It wasn't exactly easy, but I did it, so listen up. Three weeks in a relationship with Tara didn't go especially well. As a result, I woke up totally disheveled in a side alley one night and came to discover that the Ankh was gone. Oh, I feel like someone's just whacked me over the head with a club. Hey, what happened to the Ankh? Did I sell it? That can't be. Otherwise, I'd have some money. Did I trade it in for beer? At the moment, that's definitely what I would do. Did someone steal it from me? That would be typical in Cairo. Oh well, it hasn't brought me much luck anyway. It says,
"My darling Asil, why in the world have you spurned me? My bed is warm, the sheets are silk, and I lie here longing to be taken in your manly arms. Why are you hanging out with those losers when you could have the most beautiful and desired woman in Egypt? Your future wife in any case, the daughter of the pharaoh."
Ah, nice letter. It's too bad though that Tara found it and interpreted it in totally the wrong way. It says, "Help! Favorite sock missing." It's probably just full of mealworms. Just another Egyptian vase. He guards the palace door.
According to paragraph 4, section 3 of the Night Watchman regulations, no one is permitted to enter.
You're being a bit picky, aren't you?
Yep, and that's why I'm also the only Night Watchman who has to be here.
Uh-huh. And obviously you aren't afraid of anything.
Like all of the Pharaoh's guards, we Night Watchmen are fully fearless.
You aren't afraid of anything?
Nothing.
Not even crocodiles?
Humpycock! Who in their right mind would be afraid of crocodiles?
Not even venomous snakes?
Venomous snakes? They're always disposed of by the snake warning and taming guys.
Not even slime eagles?
Ugh! Slime eagles! Well, I might be just a little bit afraid if I'd see one of those.
Forget it. No way am I gonna slip on a slime eagle mask. Yuck.
Thanks.
I've got an appointment with the pharaoh.
You don't look like someone who'd have an appointment with the pharaoh in the middle of the night. You're neither a roasted suckling pig, nor a gaggle of gorgeous women.
Didn't want to bother you. A drain.
Ah, a seal! Nice to see you. How nice to see the guardian of the Ankh again. Even if you do look rather disheveled, dirty, and quite bearded. But where exactly is the Ankh.
Aren't you clairvoyant? Don't you know where the Ankh is?
My psychic prowess isn't as it used to be.
Then let me help you out. It was stolen from me.
Stolen? By the gods! Asil, listen up. You are the guardian of the Ankh. Your fate is interwoven with that of the Ankh. Your soul sits on those scales from Osiris. Without the Ankh, not only your life, but those of all Egyptians are at stake.
Uh-huh. That's supposed to impress me?
Let me rephrase that in your modest words. Imagine you had to marry the burger flipper Olga, and you'd be together for the rest of eternity.
Oh my gods! What do I have to do to prevent that?
No matter how, get back the Ankh. That's the only way to ensure that the gates to the underworld will remain sealed.
You could have let me know sooner that I'm the guardian of the Ankh.
I thought you knew that.
The first part was so confusing, how could I possibly understand that I was the guardian of the Ankh?
Well, that's 1 point to you.
But you're clairvoyant. Can't you see who stole the Ankh from me?
Must you always tease me about my ailment? I just don't see so good anymore.
Concentrate!
Okay, I see. Ooh, ugly mugs.
Are those the thieves of the Ankh?
I haven't the foggiest idea. They could also have been hopefuls for Egyptian idol.
All right, I'll go look for the Ankh.
Someone must have seen something. You must hunt down those thieves of the Ankh.
It's nice to see you again, my friend.
Do you know who robbed me? Or where my Ankh is?
I've seen a lot of characters stroll by here today who looked like they were capable of the odd criminal caper or two. Most of them went down the stone steps.
So that's why people call you Volcano. You're a fire eater.
I would prefer to call myself an entertainer, but there's not much of a crowd here today. There are normally at least a few adorable little street urchins who hang around and annoy me with a blowtube.
See you later.
You bet we will. Say, old fella, would you kindly get out of the way of my midnight sun? You're encumbering the Arabian ambassador. I carry out demanding and critical tasks here.
Asil, Immigration Department. May I see your visa?
Visa? I've had bestowed upon me the blessing of the Pharaoh.
Oh well, I'll let it go just this once.
I hope so, too. Say, old fella, you're in... I carry...
The Arabian ambassador? Tara's father?
You know my daughter. I haven't seen Tara in weeks.
That's probably because it was me, not you, who broke her out of jail back then.
Which jail?
She insulted the Pharaoh and was locked up.
I know. It's another disciplinary measure which didn't bear fruit.
Disciplinary measure?
Tara's always been drawn to the high life of a rebel. There is only one thing that can dampen her desires.
Declare her insane?
No, marriage.
What?
Unfortunately, to this day, I still haven't been able to track down the right Egyptian prince. Someone who has a kingdom, or at least half of one.
And there's no trace of Tara?
I don't know where she washed up now. Probably playing Revolution somewhere again.
She never wants to go back home again. She's eloped with me.
She's sure to show up when she runs out of pocket money.
Tara and I want to get married. Can I call you Dad?
Get married? Her? To you? What hogwash!
Are you trying to tell me that I'm not her type?
Ah, yes. The man of Tara's dreams would be more muscular, less impudent, and blonde.
I am muscular. I just don't show it off.
In any case, you're clearly not Tara's type, my boy.
Have you seen any shady characters with golden shiny loot lately?
Indeed.
Really? Where did they go?
They asked me if I knew of a place where they could get really wasted. So I pointed them in the direction of that new bar down the road.
Are you selling cocktails again?
Oh, sure. Are you gonna buy one?
Sure.
All right, then be off with you.
Oh, hello, lovely girl. High time to get that humdrum fuzz restyled into the latest hair, like from the harems of Luxor, don't you think?
Haircut? What happened to the tailoring?
Well, I don't really know. The takings just kept on diminishing. Even though I tailored so many beautiful things, they were all the rage.
I can easily imagine that your customers were all in rage.
I decided to draw on my many talents and diversify into a new field.
Looks like you haven't upgraded anything on your glasses.
Why would I want to do that?
Say, is your hearing just as good? Do I also sound like a chick?
Well, you do sound a tad masculine for a girl, but I find that somewhat arousing.
Have you, through some bizarre circumstances, seen anyone wearing an Ankh?
But of course!
Really? Who?
I saw everything with my own two eyes. They were two ugly women.
Really?
One of them was way over 6 feet tall, and the other was just knee-high.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they wanted to go to a watering pit, where they could guzzle enough to knock out a hippo for a week.
You have really been a great help.
I think that the lady with the raspy voice who sells the wine might have gotten a better look at them.
See you later. This clothing is all messed up. Why does one sock always go missing? Got it. A treat for the blowflies. The fruit stand's deserted because the fruit vendor Gemotep now sits stewing in the pharaoh's dungeon.
You're ugly! Don't like you!
Hey, Asil, what happened to all your cool tattoos?
Are you referring to the death curse that almost cast my soul into the fathomless abyss of the underworld for the rest of eternity?
That's what I like about you, your dramatic flair.
I defeated the mighty Osiris and revoked my curse.
And you made such a song and dance about it, and it almost frightened us out of our wits.
I descended to the underworld, I died, and now I have risen again.
You could write a book about that, and if it's any good, I could publish it for you.
And now I'm gonna go look for the guys who stole my Ankh.
I see. Unfortunately, I've still got a lot to do tonight, but maybe we can talk about it some other time.
A fat lot of help you are.
Listen, I've got to keep my poor sick uncle's business above water. Let's talk when you actually want to buy something.
An elaborate birdcage containing an elaborate parrot.
Just let me know when you want to buy something. Oh, unfortunately, that's not for sale.
Asil, Animal Protection Agency of the Nile West Bank. Are you abusing this animal?
No, just cheeky guys.
Can I at least just borrow it?
Borrow? What do you intend to do with him?
I want to teach it how to say a few words.
Poor Asil. You're probably quite lonely these days, ever since Tara left you. You can borrow it, but bring it back in one piece.
Of course. A hairy, scruffy beast. After it's sun-dried, it's an important resource for maintaining life in the desert. Someone's locked glowworms in the lantern.
Hey, beat it! You look a mess. This here is the VIP entrance to the Wild Mummy, the trendiest in-crowd bar in the whole of Cairo.
The last time that I passed by here, the entrance was still walled up.
Oh, observe what miracles are possible with the exchange of just a little currency.
You mean that shabby game scenery can be pimped up to become an extravaganza?
No, that's not what I meant. The pimped-up game scenes are just the result of the graphic artist's many hours of overtime.
Come on, what do I have to do to get in here?
Sorry, but while you still have that shaggy beard of yours, you're staying outside with it.
Shaggy beard? What kind of absurd house rule is that?
I didn't make the rules, little buddy, but I do make sure that they're being followed.
Come on, between friends.
The friendship stops at the shaggy beard.
Do you still know how to do the Camella Loca?
Of course, the summer dance that the pharaoh made up. 1 step to the left, 2 steps to the... just a minute. This is not going to happen to me again. Again.
I wouldn't have thought that we'd be having words again so quickly.
And the programmers didn't either. And now they'll just have to act as if all of this was planned from the very beginning.
I'll try to sneak past you later.
I have ears like a lynx.
Oh, hello, lovely girl. High time to get that...
Well, I guess a shave wouldn't do me any harm.
A shave? How peachy. The bearded lady look is really so last season now. Let's get started right away.
Just wait a minute.
Yes?
How many people have you actually shaved?
Well, to be honest, it's strange, but no one's ever wanted a shave till now. So you're my first customer.
Can you tell me something about the tools of your trade?
You've the pick of 2 methods to get your face baby smooth again. There's the excruciatingly painful hot wax method, or the quick cutthroat blade method. It's odd, but everyone goes for the hot wax method. It must be the in thing. Even though I have a wonderfully sharp knife here, sharp enough to carve a turkey.
Oh, speaking of turkey, I think that I've still got one in the oven at home. Bye.
Wait! Grab hold of some hot wax, and we'll use that method if you like.
So, hot wax. Let me see.
No more cocktails today.